Welcome to Cockermouth. Today behind me I've got the most beautiful Victorian home, which is so unique and is a complete hidden gem. This property that you can see behind me has not been to the market in a number of years. It's been owned by the current family for over 50 years and it is a renovation project in part, but this is a unique opportunity to put your own stamp on a home which is a complete one of a kind. Now the home itself sits in an acre of grounds. It's got fantastic views to open countryside, it's got ample parking, it's got a number of outbuildings, it's got some fantastic proportions inside, which are arranged over 4 floors with a cellar and some attic space, as you can see just at the top there. But it also sits only 5 minutes away from all local amenities in Cockermouth, so it's a fantastic opportunity to own a town centre location, however a home that is unique and completely rare. This is crying out for somebody to come in and love this property as the current family has. And when you see the garden spaces, you'll see some fantastic sociable spaces which are so private. It's absolutely beautiful. Let me spin the camera around, show you the approach, and then we'll take you inside so you can see for yourself what a beautiful home this could be. So this is the street scene. It's a little bit windy today, so I hope there's not too much wind noise, but just to show you where we are, the market town of Cockermouth is in this direction. We're literally less than 5 minutes away from Sainsbury's, Lidl, from the local primary school, from Harry's Park, so we've got the tennis courts, bowling club, everything up in this direction. This lane leads down to probably around another 3 or 4 properties in that direction, so a very quiet road and access lane in, but as you come through these sweeping gates here, you start to see the home come into view, and what an amazing property it is. We've got a really substantial Victorian home which has been loved by the current family for so many years. I'm excited to show you in. We're going to go in the front door in a few minutes and then we'll explore the garden spaces towards the end of the video. So we're going to go in the front door today, and what an amazing entrance, and you'll see as we go around we've got some fantastic features, lots of original features and also lots of modern touches as well, which is absolutely super. So as we come in through the front door, we come into an entrance hallway which has got a doorway through into an inner hallway, but the first room we come to is used as a snug. So this is one of the 3 smaller reception rooms, but again you've got light filled rooms and you've got feature fireplaces, all of which are typical in each of the reception rooms here. So a fantastic snug room is the first room that we come to. There are more reception rooms, so you'll see those in a few minutes, but each of the windows in this home look out across over the gardens, which is absolutely beautiful. So this is reception room number 1. Then I'm going to now take you into the inner hallway, and this is where you really start to feel a little bit of the period grandeur. It's a fantastic hallway with a staircase leading up to the first floor, really beautiful tiled floor, and doorways leading into the other reception rooms and into the kitchen. But a really sociable heart of the home, as you can see here, perhaps used as a music room over the years. The second reception room we're going to come into is the lounge. Now this feels a little bit more formal. It's got an open fire, as you can see there, and these fantastic bay style windows which look out across the gardens to the countryside. Now today's a little bit hazy, but there's the fell line in the distance there. So on a lovely beautiful day, you'll see views across the fells from this window. And if I just pan the camera around and show you the size of the room, the high ceilings, the fireplaces, everything in here is just of grand proportions. There's lots of original features as well, so it's worth just pointing out to the side of the fireplace here, we've got one of the original servants' bells, which is quite charming because this home will be able to tell many, many stories over the years. Then as we come back into the hallway, we've got the dining room, which sits just to the right hand side here. Now this is slightly different. It's got a wooden floor. Again, it's got the windows, the dual aspect windows looking out over the garden, and the majority of the window shutters in this home work as well, so you can shut in a winter month, or you can look out over that beautiful garden in the summer. You've also got a lovely fireplace here, and as you can see, another open fire. Now there's elements within this home that are typical of a home of this age, so So over the years, there's been a little bit of damp in here. There's also been a few leaks. And as you can see, if I just pan up, not to point out any faults, but it's worth just pointing out there that that's just a bit of historical water damage. There's no water incoming at the moment. It just needs a little bit of TLC in terms of redecoration. But the current owners are keen for another family to own this and to enjoy it as they have. So this is very much a property which is sold as it is, with all the bits and pieces for you to do yourself, purely because it's your chance to put your own stamp on such a wonderful home. And that's also explained as we come through into the shower room. Again, the vendors could have replaced the shower, but there's no need to do that because you may decide you want this room to be a different use. But you've got a perfectly functioning shower room in here. And as we extend through, we come into the kitchen, which is an absolute gem. Now, you've got some really well-established wooden fitted cabinets and work surfaces here. You've got a gas aga, lovely beamed ceiling, plenty of space with an Antico floor, lots of storage, but it opens up through this archway into a breakfast room, which has got French doors which lead out onto the terrace to the side. Again, we've got high ceilings, a lovely space for you to have as a really sociable family room. And then we've got a back staircase, which you'll see towards the end of the video. But look at the size of this door. If I just shut this and step back, that door is absolutely huge. And that leads to the back staircase. So a fabulous kitchen, but your chance to put your own stamp on it. If you're looking to create something a little bit more modern, you can do that. But looking at the proportions here, we've got working window shutters, we've got a kitchen that's fully functional, and we've got an amazing space. To the side of the garden room, we've also got a back door. So we've got a door which takes us out to the parking area to the side. We've got a small utility room in here, and we've got a storage cupboard just behind these doors here as well. So you've got great space on the ground floor. Now, if we go back into the hallway and come up the stairs, we're going to go up onto the first floor now. But just looking back at that entrance hallway, you can see we've got some beautiful light-filled spaces. Coming up onto the first floor, we've got a number of bedrooms on this level, so a really nice and bright landing space. We're going to go up a couple more steps here, and we've got one bedroom just to the left-hand side. And as you can see, typical of a home of the Victorian era, you've got some feature fireplaces, and that's a beautiful bedroom. This is the master bedroom, which is fitted with a range of cabinets, wardrobes, window seats, dressing tables. This one again has got a fantastic view across over countryside, across the garden spaces to the fells. But this bedroom is absolutely massive. It's also got the benefit of a bathroom in here as well, which is fitted with vanity units and things as well. So that's one of the bathrooms, a great master bedroom suite in here. Then coming back along the hallway, we've got bedroom number 3, which is great. You've got dual aspect windows, another feature fireplace, and views out to the side there and out to the rear here as well. Now, predominantly this home's got single glazing. There's some windows which have got secondary glazing in there, but predominantly single glazing throughout here. It's not a listed property, but it is your chance to put your own stamp on the home. So I've just come back down the steps a little bit to come into what is the family bathroom, which is just here, and then into the 4th bedroom on this level. This one's slightly different in the sense it looks down onto the driveway that you saw when we first came in and out to the side. It's also worth noting that out of this window as well, we're looking across to the bowling club as well. So we're in a fantastic location, which is really, really accessible. So we've got 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on this level. We're now going to go up onto the 2nd floor to see the 5th bedroom, which is really charming. And actually, when you often go up into the upper floors, you start to get smaller rooms, lower head height, but you actually don't here. We've got a nice landing space. We've got a bathroom which is fitted with a loo and a hand basin. And then coming into bedroom number 5, this feels like you're walking into a doll's house. You've got plenty of space on either side of the room for wardrobe space, but this is just such a charming room. Storage either side of the eaves, lovely windows, and the most elevated view across the fells there. If I can just zoom in. As I say, it's a little bit hazy today, but you get to see a glimpse of the garden, which we're going to go out and have a look at in the next few minutes. So as you've seen, a fantastic home. We've got around 250 square metres of accommodation here, so a really substantial property in a standalone position, but very, very accessible. It is in need of renovation in parts. However, it's your chance to buy something that is incredibly rare and absolutely beautiful. So let's now go back down and look at the external spaces. So now for the final part of the video, I'm just going to take you and explore the garden spaces. Now we've got around an acre of grounds here and the gardens are absolutely beautiful. But again, there's a chance for you to make your own. So what we've got here is a gated driveway. Now, if you were to take these shrubs back a little bit, you'd create a bigger entrance coming in, but you've got ample parking already to have a number of vehicles. And this is where you really see how spectacular the home is. We've got a garage down the bottom there and some smaller outbuildings, but we'll look at those towards the end of the video. But we're just going to walk down this side here. We've got where there was a shed here. It's seen better days, but it's a perfect hard stand-in for if potentially you wanted to put in an oak-framed carport or create more parking or put in another building, then you've got options to do that as well. And then as I come into the garden space, we're arranged on a number of levels. So this garden is so extensive. We've got a nice lawn here, and walking right across the front of the house, you can see here we've got this snug. We've got the sitting room with that wonderful bay window, and then we're coming across to the dining room, and then there's a lovely garden just to the side here, which is a complete sun trap on a sunny day. It's not so sunny today, and you've got the French doors taking you into the garden room. Behind this hedge line here, we've also got a path which takes us right to the bottom of the garden and right to the top as well, giving you access in for sort of wheelie bins, for wheelbarrows, for lawnmowers, things like that. So a bit of a utility path really. Now, the garden is a formal Victorian style garden with these lovely central steps that lead down onto a number of terraces. So down a few steps first of all, takes us onto what I believe is probably been the biggest party area, a really sociable terrace here which sits with the home in the background. Really extensive space that extends right to the bottom there, but perfect place to host gatherings, have parties, barbecues, things like that. There's also a summer house area here which has got an electricity supply there as well, so could be utilised as perhaps a home office or as a summer house, creating an outside garden room or maybe an outdoor kitchen. And then we've got a lovely lawned area which is approached by the steps down the middle, but also the steps to the side here as well. So this is quite a large lawn here as well. It's also worth noting that you're just a stone's throw away from the local bowling club and the tennis courts and Harry's Park. So you've got more gardens at your fingertips just beyond this hedge line. However, these gardens are absolutely stunning. So this is the garden. And there's a little bit more to show you as well. So if we come down, there's a path which takes us down to the bottom of the garden here, which is a little bit less formal, a little bit more wild, but perfect for you to put your own stamp on again. We've got a nice area down here, which has the benefit of this little stone outbuilding, which is perfect if you're looking for a little bothy, you want to create a working from home space, just have garden storage. And beyond that, there's a little access path which takes us onto the lane. Now, the utility path that took us behind the hedge line leads just up here as well, so you can go from the bottom of the garden to the top all the way around the outside edge, which is super. So around an acre of gardens with fantastic countryside views, only about 5 minutes away from local shops, from supermarkets, from all the amenities that you need, and you're in this location which is just absolutely stunning. This is an opportunity that is so rare to the market and not to be missed. So you've seen Lane Head here. This is a superb property. It's been a little bit windy today and it's not as sunny as I would have liked to show you the gardens I'd like to show you on a better day. However, this is a property which is rare to the market. As I've said a number of times, it's a substantial Victorian home which sits with gardens of around an acre, parking for a number of vehicles, a garage, some smaller outbuildings, some substantial rooms inside arranged over 4 floors, and sits just 5 minutes away from the town centre. So if you'd like more information, please call us 01768 881111 and we'd love to give you some more information on this fantastic family home.